Well, since today is the launch of SLS, and since we're at such a critical juncture of space exploration and climate change, I thought it would actually be a good occasion to finally show the sort of little solar garden I've been setting up, along with, I got a used leaf here, and it's working very nicely. This is, out here is about 1200 watts worth of panels, and then I have another like about 2 kilowatts worth of panels kind of floating around in various places, and the entire setup was actually under $10,000, with $4,000 for the car, which I got used, and it only has like 40 miles range, but that's plenty for me. And that honestly works out better, because the car actually serves as the best sort of energy storage. Like, this was the most cost-effective form of energy storage, because the battery only has about 10 kilowatt hours of capacity. But if I wanted to just buy like another solar power station like I have in my room, if I wanted to buy one that had 10 kilowatt hours of storage, I'd be hard pressed to find one for $4,000. So on that basis alone, actually the car was quite a bargain. And of course, in addition to that, it's a car. In fact, its primary purpose is being a car. Even if it can only go 40 miles, 40 miles is a whole lot more than zero. And also, with only that 10 kilowatt hours, it's actually a lot more plausible to use these panels, because that way the panels can charge it up in a day, right? And it works out very nicely. And then I have the charger is actually stowed over there right now, but normally I have it sort of plugged in there and runs over here to the car, so that it runs on grid, but I have a bunch of grid tie inverters, so I can draw power from the solar panels while drawing it from the grid, and that way I don't have to worry about any instabilities or anything like that. And also that way I can charge it overnight too, when it's not solar, but at least it's using sort of idle capacity, even if it's using natural gas. Mostly though, I try to charge it off of solar, either when I'm running my grid ties, or off of these if I want to run extension cord all the way to my power station I have in my room. But yeah, it's a pretty good little setup. I got a bunch of grid tie inverters, which actually means I can push power onto the grid. And I do that sometimes when I got a little bit of excess, just to try to help out as much as I can. We don't have a net metering agreement or anything. It's just a nice feeling to know that making a little contribution. And I got these are the ones that I have set up vertically like this. These are the bifacial panels, so they can actually get power on the back side too. Those are kind of nice to make fast, like east-west, and you can get morning and afternoon power. And of course, most of the panels are south-facing. So most of these are kind of facing like southwest-ish, to be as much of these are bifacial. And I have a bunch of different types that have, like, there's the bifacial ones that I have mounted vertically, and then there's just some regular, those are just like regular panels. And those are, I have a couple of those shadow flux panels for this corner here, where it's like there's a decent amount of sun, but there's also a lot of partial shade. The shadow flux panels are usually kind of overpriced. They're not like an actual technology. That's just a Renogy brand name for a thing that they have. But yeah, it's a couple, there's just this one spot where those make sense. And then I have flexible panels that I'm going to put up on the roof soon. The wind turbine is basically just a decoration, but it's pretty, so I like to have it. And it does technically generate a tiny bit of power, but it's not really anything compared to the solar panels. But yeah, also very worth noting that solar panels are a technology that was originally developed by solid-state physicists, yay, go us, but also is a technology that has been tremendously helped out by space exploration, right? Because especially for satellites, right, you want to have something up there orbiting for years. The only plausible form of power is solar power. So we owe much of our terrestrial solar power to the space program. But of course, we also owe the availability of solar panels in the space program to people working very hard just doing science here on Earth, and it's a virtuous cycle, right? But anyways, so just thought I'd show off my little accomplishment here, and wish our astronauts well on their journey to the moon. That will hopefully going off without a hitch later today. They might scrub, safety first. God willing, though, we will have human beings orbiting the moon in 3 days' time.